Good afternoon. I'm Matthew from Almond AI, and I'm going to talk to you about a truly personal AI platform for voice assistants. So just quickly about our team. We started in Singapore end of 2016, and we're a deep tech team experienced with machine vision, data science, and deep learning. So this is what we offer, a platform for personal voice avatar. Basically, it's a very user-friendly process, but anyone can train a voice robot using their own voice with about 20 minutes of voice samples. So you just go on the website, record your voice, and we do the rest. The AI trains a voice robot for you. So I want to emphasize that this is technology that other people have shown off, Baidu Research, Adobe Research, and so forth. So we feel that this is ready for mass commercialization, and we're the first to commercialize in this way, we think, because we do a bit differently. We actually think you own the data. So the users own the data, we don't own the data. Okay, so quickly to the market for voice assistants. I think Amazon's a leader in this space. On the left, you can see that the scales have been increasing rapidly. And on the right, you actually have the predicted total market for hardware speakers in 2022. So that's about $10 billion, but the majority of it, the green and the blue, is only US and UK. So when I see this chart, the problem I see is where is Asia, right? Asia is like that tiny little red slice, but Asia is billions of people. So this is what we think the problem is. I call it the voice generation data cube, which is that we really only have public data sets for English, conversational style, US, UK. Basically, if you think about it, it's like a 3D cube that we have to fill out. We have to collect all that data for different styles, different regions, and different languages. And we think we can actually do that. We do that by democratizing our platform, by letting anyone train their own voice robots. So our technology primarily works in English today, but we can extend the algorithms to work with Chinese, other Asian languages, other languages in the world. So there's many applications of personalized voice assistants, and the market's growing very fast. They've already been tried in numerous cases in hospitals, financials, and so forth. So our business model is very simple. We offer a subscription for training voice robots. The upfront fee is actually very small. Anyone can, like I said, anyone can do it. And the key is the users own the data and they own the AI, which means that we let them license their voice models to other people, and we don't charge a royalty. So basically, you own your own AI model, which you can license to others. And we also see a number of partnership opportunities with device makers who are integrating voice into wearables, into speakers, headsets, etc. So these are the market projections for voice technologies. So as I said, speakers will reach 10 billion, but MasterCard projects 6% of online commerce. So that's about 40 billion by 2022. But if you really think about it, the amount of services that we deliver through speakers will be even larger than that. I forgot to mention as well that for the US and UK, the hardware speaker market is growing at 48% compounded annual growth rate. So it's really growing very fast. So back to this data AI ownership, why we're different. Basically what happens is every time we take your data, we train a personal model for you, and we allow you to download your own model in the Onyx ONNX format. It's the open format that allows you to basically own your own AI. And this is, I believe, the first truly open standard for AI. And just, I guess the last slide on technology, we've been working on this for about a year. We have our own cluster technology based on TensorFlow and Spark, and allows us to efficiently train models for personal use. So, any questions?
Good job, Matthew. Just got a question for you around sort of integration. So is this an SDK that could go into existing apps? Is that what the product is? And if you could just tell me a little bit about sort of what stage you're at, how many customers you've got, are you in trial, where you're at with that?
Sure. It's an SDK when it's hosted on our platform. So you can integrate it with Amazon's Lex, and you can integrate other platforms as well. And if you download the model, it becomes an open format. So you can actually host the AI anywhere. You don't have to host it on our network at all. In terms of where we are, I'm actually happy to announce that we're now taking beta users. So anyone can come to our booth and ask to be a beta user.
You mentioned partnerships. Can you tell me how many partnerships you already have or how many are in the pipeline?
Right now, we're actually just working with research institutes in Singapore. So basically, we see the real potential around devices which actually have this voice interface technology. So not just hardware speakers, but also wearable devices and other devices.
Yes, just help me understand a bit. So basically, I send my voice into your service, and it creates a personalized voice of yourself.
So the way it works is really simple. So you go on the website, and we ask you to record a few voice samples, about 15 minutes, 15, 20 minutes of voice, by reading our kind of cue cards. And what happens is it then trains, it's called a text-to-speech engine, which basically can reproduce you speaking in the same style that you record in.
So my big question, why do I want to hear my own voice?
Yeah, there's actually a number of technologies integrated with. For example, you integrate with Amazon Alexa. You can actually integrate with, for example, if you were, I think a good example is someone who does video demos. So one of the problems is that you have to record the audio and the video separately. And actually using our technology, you can go back and post, edit, and basically change what you say. And it makes it a lot easier to do a video.
Okay, so that's a somewhat limited market. In terms of the large market, why would I want my Alexa to sound like me?
Well, it could be a service that you provide for someone in your family. So you can actually give someone a voice service that sounds like you.
Okay, thank you.
Just continuing on that line, what research have you done with people to understand if they would want to hear their own voice or what the other options are?
So right now, we're still talking to a number of beta testers who are kind of experienced in the app space and on the games or so forth. We believe that text-to-speech is definitely a growing area. So like I said, the key is to fill in that voice data cube and being able to generate multiple languages and multiple regional dialects. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Matthew. Let's put our hand together. Thank you.